Welcome everybody to my season finale, Glitchers Exposed, my message to Trollarch for what I want for Christmas. Dear Trollarch, these are your security and enforcement policies here, alright? I have done this series, let me start off by saying, back in the past, just like 99.9% of people, I've done and been in a glitch to a small degree, okay? It happens. Everyone does it. It's become a virus. It's a problem. I'm not trying to sit here and sound angry. I'm trying to fix the problem and help work with you to fix the problem because according to what you say to us, we're not supposed to glitch and mod and hack and all that stuff. And the penalty for this, as it says, is that you're going to ban people and wipe their leaderboards. And what I've happened to me from personal experience from playing legitly was I got completely wiped. So if I've glitched in the past, my sins have been forgiven per se by being wiped away. But it says right here, any user who abuses an exploit, in-game code, or other established rule of play is subject to penalty. An example includes, but is not limited to, using a hole in the map geo to intentionally go outside the map boundary. That would be a glitch, okay? First offense, users will be temporarily banned from playing the game online and will have their stats and emblems reset and will have their leaderboard entries deleted. Second offense, the same. Extreme multiple offenses, users will be permanently banned from playing the game online, will have their stats and emblems reset and will be blocked permanently from appearing on the leaderboards. Now, if that is the case, now we have to go dive into the leaderboards. If we go back to episode 1, you'll see a much angrier me. Now I've come to grips with it. You know, I built this YouTube channel to promote legit strategies and help people to go legit, to enjoy the game for what it is. And because it's not fun to sit in a glitch. I mean, sometimes you need to because their ranking system is so messed up that you need to get your kills up. Or you're sitting there and you're frustrated, like so many people have told me, and that other people are at the top of the leaderboards from glitching, and you're just over it. And why not just do it? You know, that's what's happened. And you have allowed the most repeat glitchers to stay there and promote their YouTube channels about glitching, which has just perpetuated the problem. Now, as you see, I am one of your most dedicated clients, like number 9, 10, 11 in the world for miles traveled, in the top 20 to 40, 50 for kills, grenade kills, headshots, and most importantly, if you take all the other people that are there for kills and grenades and headshots and then look to see where they are miles traveled, I guarantee they aren't like me because they're glitchers, you know, which means I am probably one of the most played legit players in the top 10 in the world, okay? So I'm your main customer, okay? Here's me in the kills leaderboard. Let's look at what has still not changed here. You have let the Diesel Gaming people sell hacks to over 45 people. Okay, and then it keeps on going down to other people who hacked it to like number 51. 52 might be the first person who's legit there. I don't know. You know, it's very hard to tell. These are a lot of kills, so I don't know. But they have shotguns. They could just be offline. But all those people above that were definitely all fake, okay? This is still just keeps on getting worse day after day after day after day after day. When are you going to fix it? The same thing goes true with all the other globals. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you're 10, 20, 50th, 100,000th in the world, but when you're in the top 100, it kind of doesn't matter that the top 50 are fake, you know? It's like, seriously? You know, and then you keep on dropping because they keep on adding more hacked accounts. It's just annoying. You know, but whatever, I don't really care. I mean, any smart person would be able to tell, but they have to go scroll past all these glitchers. And again, here I am at 38. But look, let's go down here. You've got 21 of the hackers there, of the Diesel Gaming hackers. I call them Diesel Gaming hackers because you know they're pretty much it's that crew that sells it. And then look at these people. They got bones. This guy's got a skull. Obviously he doesn't have this many miles traveled. So those people must have found a hack. That guy's online. It might be legit. Maybe these people do have a lot of miles traveled. They might run around a lot. It's very possible. Okay, so somewhere in that 27, 28, 30 range is when it went to legit, and there I am at 38. So I'm like right near the top 10 of most miles traveled legitly. Okay, so yippee. Okay, whoopee. Yeah, I play a lot of zombies. I run a lot. My hands are sore. But that's just to illustrate that point. That has not changed since the beginning of this series. I'm hoping it's about to be my birthday. Oh, there's my buddy Kev Dog at the top of Transit, which I just submitted a Treyarch with video to be removed. But all these people as glitchers, we're used to that. We've been through the whole thing of that people do solo dashboard, host migration on all the co-ops. So, here's the problem with that, guys. I understand, whatever. You want to do it, because I don't pay attention to those leaderboards. I don't really pay attention to any of the Trollarch leaderboards anymore. But, it's a lot of people spend a lot of time getting to these high rounds. And, and they can't get it, they can't get the solo board, so they go for the 4-man boards, or they try to dominate all of them. And usually, now, the survival maps are usually pretty raw. They had a lot of modders and hackers, like Ghost's Boss and all those guys had zeros up there, and just had knocked all the top people down off the top 10. Those people got wiped, okay? That just happened. Good job, Trollarch. You wiped some of the people that had zeros. There's still one right there. You missed that guy. All right, he must have just redone it since your wipe of the zeros. But you left all the people with 1 kill to 1,000 kills that are there all over that we're going to see in a little while. So, Bus Depot, this guy, Brown Magician, he mods, everyone knows it. Dims is totally legit, but then you get to, it's funny to see that you don't see Dims, who's so good, here on any of the 4-man, because he's legit. He doesn't do stuff like that. Now, if you guys want to do it, hey, do it. Who am I to judge? What do I care? If we're allowed to do this, let me know. Because I'm going to go do solos on all the 2, 3, and 4-man leaderboards. Heck yeah, man. Is this okay? I would love to know. Is this, because I don't know whether, I believe that would be under your modding policy, Here on Die Rise, this is full of glitchers. Non-stop. Glitch. Shoot, I glitched a couple times on Die Rise after they wiped me from my legit ones twice. So I was like, screw it. Oh, there's the Kev Dog again. Look at the kids right below him here with the few kills on the 3-man. At least he actually did with 3 people. But somehow the people on his 4-man must have gotten wiped because they're not there. But usually he would get like 2 and 3 or 4 people in the group with him so he could get all their kills and he could get high on the kills leaderboard. So there he is, and one of that other person, I don't know what happened with his 4-man. The other people must have been glitching a lot, and it wouldn't surprise me. But hey, look who's here, the same old people. Now we're getting to the Mob of the Dead, okay, where they've wiped all the top people. Me at a 155, Simstep at 167, Fanner at 168. The only person left up there at the top was Snowman. Look at, you leave a Beastie and Lag. We're going to see that. By the way, the Donut was legit. And Set, he's legit. A lot of us redid it. Some people didn't get wiped, but most of us, it takes 4 to 5 days to get those high rounds legitly on Mob of the Dead. Here's Bin Laden Dies. Ghost's Boss, he must have just gotten wiped again, because this is the only place I've seen him today. So I think he just went through another wipe from all of his hacking that he was doing, modding. So, you see the same names over and over again. This is what really caused the worst problem for us legit people was the buried leaderboards. A couple of us redid it because it was really quick. We're done with buried, but they nerfed the petrifier, so people can't get past 76 anymore on solo, and I don't know what they're doing on co-ops with the unbreakable turbines. I don't know whether they fixed that or not, but it's the same people up here at the top. How many times do you need to see it? Bin Laden Alive, he's got 10 accounts. Obesity and Lag, Mustangs and Sally. You're going to see these names over and over again. Brown Magician, all those people at the top, okay? There it is again. King Obesity, which is Obesity and Lag, his other account. You know, it's the same people. They're all, not only are they breaking the rules by being solos on 2, 3, and 4 man, but look at them, it's the same people. Now look, you know, legit Bobber, you know, legit Brown Magician, all those people, same people. Now we move to Origins. One of the this was been outrageous. Most of us haven't even wanted to go for high rounds because we knew you were going to do wipes. But all these people sitting in these tank glitches or whatever, and by the way, there's Double Tap. I recently talked to him. He's a nice guy. His reasoning was that he doesn't want to have to do it. He can run legit, but everyone else does it, so screw it. The first legit person here is Dims. And then the next is Relaxing End and Hellish Deeds. They're 1, 2, and 3 on these boards. There might be someone higher at 115, I heard, but I can't find them. And everything else you're about to see is all fake on the 2, 3, and 4 man boards. It's just, look at this. Look at these 200, 101, 105. I mean, those people were sitting in a tank and letting their controllers run while they were like at school and at work and come back in their 50, 60, 70 rounds later. You know, I mean, come on, Treyarch. What's going on? You know, get these people off of here. Wipe those accounts. You know, they're obviously all glitchers, all at the top, you know, except for those people. They're very easy to spot. You know, here we go again. Same people, you know, there again. And look, Triton HD. Look, do you realize, Trollarch, that Triton HD is in your face, rubbing his nose in your face, laughing at you guys. He's been live streaming doing these glitches on your leaderboards. Now, this is me and Witty on 2-man. As far as I know, we are the highest. Notice our kills and our downs match, and revives and our downs actually match there. Okay, we were the only 2-man team here that actually did this as a 2-man team without unlimited ammo. Okay, we actually ran in the crazy place. I have video of it on my YouTube. Okay, so leaderboards don't really count unless you have video of it. Now I have heard someone got to 105, and I saw a 117 of 2 people running it in some other country. But they were using unlimited ammo, so who knows what the world record is and that. We stopped at 95, we were happy with that. But look at this, it's the same DS on this, every single leaderboard at the top, same people. Oh, Double Tap. You crazy kid. You know, and it's just them promoting their YouTube channels for glitching, which I know, Trollarch, here's your Christmas present for me, that if you were to fix this problem, you wouldn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on your team patching glitches. If you cut off the head of the snake of these top offenders and stop and ban them from being on the leaderboards, then they won't be able to promote their YouTube channels, teaching other people to glitch, which really only show glitches after you've passed them. So it's a never-ending thing. It's silly. It's crazy. I don't know what else to say. I'm hoping for Christmas that you fix it.